Evening Jam Shed. A few minutes before 6 o'clock, and here we are, Pip's Planespotting Live, Friday night, Nightside edition. Hey, Northland G, one of the founding members of the Premium Economy Club. Welcome in. How's it going? Cross your fingers technology holds out this evening because we're going to have some fun. We're on North Flow, and here we are on the what is this? The west side of Salt Lake City International on North Flow Day. Yes, we are currently on the west side. 101 now, 101. I bet that's lovely. Not. It is all good, my friend. So glad to see you. ERB, thanks for your votes, everyone. And here I am. So good to be on the air for Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 66. Look at all those great people. Northland G, Jam Shed, ERB. We are on North Flow, and Delta 2339 is on final to runway 34 left. So that's awesome. I can see it around the corner. Your vote was very important. I agree. Had a great number of votes, actually, so I really appreciate that. You're still sleepy? Man, we gotta get you a nap. ERB, there was one vote that said they had a hot date tonight. So I'm trying to figure out who had the hot date. That was one person in the voting. I know, Northland G, it's pretty exciting. Just got to stay consistent and get the word out there. Yeah, I know, we had that go around. You're too old for hot dates, Jamshed? Yeah, me too. Me too. I got my friend I'm helping out, so I'm trying to get him a date. So yeah, this camera, we're looking to the southwest now. We're looking to the southwest. On the west side of the airport. And departing, we have Southwest 846. Headed to Dallas on a 737-800. 54 going on 55. All right, I'm 41 going on 42. DFW Spotters has his date? Probably. Do we know that for a fact, Northland G? I think that's a good bet, Northland G. You're the wise, learned man, ERB. The knowledge, you're knowledgeum. Actually, you know what? We're going to keep it on Concourse A here. Field 23, that's awesome. Staying active. Staying active. I love it. All right, we are just in time for Delta 51 arriving from London on an A330-900. Should be, let's call it 10 minutes out. It's passing to our west. I guess I am. I'm the young kid. I'm the youngin'. For your information, KLM will be here probably 7:35. They moved back the arrival by about a half hour, I think, in August. So, still should have a little bit of sunlight. But here we are looking at Concourse A. This is the west side of Concourse A. Of course, earlier we saw the east side of Concourse A. And yes, they connected. And 7 o'clock will be rush hour when we'll start getting a lot of the departures in, Jamshed, but didn't want to miss the opportunity to catch our London arrivals. So a little bit slower in the 6 o'clock hour. 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock is when we start heating up with a lot of departures and arrivals. So we've got 4 planes on the Oh, AARP, it's the American Association of Retired Persons, ERB. It's a big organization. Getting underway here. Thanks for the likes and welcome in, everyone. This is Pip's Planespotting live on the west side of Salt Lake City International Airport. Got a slight wind out of the north, and that plane that is pushing back right now in Salt Lake City. Looks like Delta 907 headed to Atlanta on an Airbus A321. You shake the hair every time you see the card? Yeah, that's probably true. My sister's getting close to 50, so she's about to see that. Happy Friday to everyone. If you missed the morning edition, you missed an A330 go-around. It's probably the highlight of the broadcast. Northland G. Northland G, of course, one of the founding members of the Premium Economy Club. For just 99 cents a month, you can join and support the channel and get special emojis and attention, along with Clive Barber, Andy Taylor, Justin Allen. I see our A330 making the left-hand turn to runway 34 left. It was not an unstable approach. They said on the radio that they came in too high, and I would agree with that. As I was watching them, I'm thinking it's probably a little bit too high. So they just had to do a go round. You gotta love the discount. Don't forget the discount at Chick-fil-A for seniors too. So yeah, they were just, their approach was too high, and I could tell. And they were doing the visual. Pretty sure the Vassie was, I don't know that they have, if they have a Vassie or not on runway 16 left. We were on the south floors this afternoon over there. You guys, it gets better. It's about 90 degrees here. But it's not horrible. But that sun, that being closer to the sun, it gets to you a little bit because we're higher up in elevation. We're about 4,300 feet above sea level. Hey, Kagan, good to see you, buddy. Just here on the west side of Salt Lake City, getting things broadcasting underway. Yeah? North NG is at, it's a good point. It's very interesting. I would say, you know what? I would say it seems fairly common, too. A little too common. That's just me. All right, I see Delta in our sights, or A330 Neo from London, United Kingdom, from London, England. So, turn the camera to the south. Welcome in, my friends. If you're new to the channel, give me the old thumbs up if you like what you see, and encourage you to subscribe. That way you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from next. There you can see it in the distance. Making the approach to runway 34 left. Welcome back to America. I think we do have the best scenery of any airport. It's hard to beat. Aspen's pretty good, but yeah, we have some great scenery out here north NG. Soft and easy as always. Another trademark landing with the smoke right there. Smoking the tires. Yep, the old A330. That's one of now 5 transatlantic flights here at Salt Lake City. The other ones, so Delta flies 3 of them from Amsterdam, London, and Paris to Salt Lake City. Then KLM 3 times a week does Amsterdam to Salt Lake City, and Eurowings does 3 times a week from Frankfurt. Not now. It'll, ERB, not now. Sun's still bright in the sky. Good night to everyone who logged on. Thanks for the likes. And welcome in. Here on the west side of Salt Lake City. This morning, at midday, we were on the east side. Now we're on the west side. Encourage you and your friends to tune in if you know them. Share the channel. Give me the thumbs up if you like what you see. We just had that A330 arrive from London. Turn our attention back to Concourse A. Gates 2 through 26, I want to say. Maybe it's 24. Right here in Salt Lake City, Kagan. This is my home base. Gonna hang out here for a little bit, but we'll be back on the road again soon. Delta 907 taking the runway on 3-4 left. Where am I going next, huh? Oh, we got a yellow banana alert, ERB. I think we're going to go to Las Vegas or Denver or Phoenix, Kagan. Phoenix is the furthest. It's like almost 700 miles. Denver's about 500 and Las Vegas is a little over 400. So looks like Spirit's lining up on 3-4 left. Wow, that's pretty interesting, ERB. It's been a while since we've had a yellow banana sighting. We might broadcast tomorrow, Kagan. We'll see. Got some errands to run, but it has been a while since I've caught the Eurowings, and I kind of like to catch it because it's only a summer seasonal flight. Thank you, Northland G. I will do my best to ace the interview. So I got a few days to prepare. Oh yeah, I may have to do that, ERB. Not a bad idea. So our yellow banana today is heading back to Los Angeles on flight 3035 on an A320neo. Come one, come all, and let's have some fun. TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday, ERB. That is the saying here in America. We have a lot of abbreviations, don't we? A lot of catchphrases. Fire those engines up to Los Angeles. And I apologize, I was not able to locate some batteries for the scanner. Mostly because I forgot to the last minute, so shame on me. Yep, they certainly stand out. I can't wait, ERB, until I get to the East Coast and find one of the play aircraft, the red ones from Iceland. Looking off to the southwest again here. As I mentioned, 6 o'clock a little bit slower, 6 o'clock hour, then 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock things really heat up here in Salt Lake City. And if you're new to the channel, an invitation from me personally, Pip, we would love to have you subscribe and like the channel as it grows so we can continue to travel. 3 hours ahead, ERB, that's right. It's just past 00 Zulu. 14 minutes after the 0 hour. Gojo Love, hello. Thank you. It is. We're on the west side. I don't know, Gojo, if you've seen Salt Lake City from the west side. We're looking directly at Concourse A. Thanks for the like. I did see the Peter Pan livery. Yeah, ERB, that was very interesting. I have to admit I was more focused on that article you sent me about Boeing and their fuselage issues, so that'll be interesting on the 737s. D-Beast, you already proved that you got it, man. You proved it earlier. There's a pushback of an A220 300. So I believe that flight, Delta 697, is headed to Denver. It diverted here. Due to weather in Denver. Or maybe it didn't. We'll see. Anyways, it's a beautiful aircraft. That's what I do now. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get to Des Moines. That's a great question. I'll have to look at that, Kagan. I would like to go to Des Moines for sure. For sure. Yeah, you should tell me, RB. or share the article in the chat. Thank you so much for the likes, and welcome in if you're new to the channel. 6:17, just getting underway here at Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 66. Taking a look at an A220, an Airbus A319, and a 737. I think that's an 800 right there. Here on Hey, Bubback, good to see you. Got back from the DI? Awesome. Yeah, I agree with you, ERB. Well, you know, they've been talking about the 797 for years and haven't done anything. I think now's the time. Went off to the home of Northwest Airlines, Minneapolis. Yeah, I would love to get back there too. We'll see if a good flight. You know what? I was looking the other day, and I found flights from Salt Lake to Charlotte, which is about 2,000 miles, for like $110. Now, granted, that was basic economy on American, but that's mega cheap. I was really tempted on that one. D-Beast, I would love to go to Minneapolis. I've actually been there once. It was back in October, actually. I think it was late September, early October. I had not yet done live streaming, so I only have a plane spotting video. But it was a lot of fun. And Alaska, Embraer E175. Running up to runway 34 left. No question, D-Beast. It's a beautiful time, except like earlier this week when it was 97 degrees, right? Nope, no kids for me yet, Kagan. Gee, it's just me, myself, and I. Oh yeah, I would work for Sun Country, especially if it were my first job. Are you kidding? Yeah, for sure. Because you'd get to work both charters and regularly scheduled 121 flights. Plus, if you're in Minneapolis, I mean, it's right there. You gain some experience and then move to something bigger. That's just my opinion. Of course, for you newcomers, this is Pip's Planespotting Live here on the west side of Salt Lake City Airport. We rotate between the east and west side. This is SkyWest 3488 headed to San Diego for Alaska. And ERB, they got rid of their turboprops in February-March timeframe. So they are out of the Dash 8 business. But there are a lot of Canadian carriers who still have them. Air Canada, WestJet, Porter Airlines also. Connect Air on the east coast of the United States, which is getting prepared to start flying, has them as their sole aircraft. Yep, sure is, ERB. It is quite large, for sure. You're welcome, ERB. And, yeah. You're exactly right, Gojo. Just like Vancouver, I love it. Off to San Diego we go, folks. That's right, ERB. I'm still waiting to catch one of those when I go north of the border. An E195 E2. The competitor, I think, to the A220, right? You would say that would be accurate. Oh yeah, they do come into Midway, that's right. Just across the pond, a couple ponds from Toronto to Chicago. I've always wanted to I've always wanted to take them to Toronto. There we go. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to say hi. Don't be shy. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 66. Well, sounds like I need to go try him, Gojo. They do go to the island, the old Billy Bishop. Hose nozzle spray setting. Remember during like the heat of the pandemic, they didn't fly at all. So it's good to see them back. Porter Airlines, that is. Friday night here at Salt Lake City International. Jet dispatcher, hello. I've practiced many an approach to Billy Bishop on Flight Simulator and I still haven't perfected it. Good old CN Tower. Tallest freestanding structure. Is it still? Or is one World Trade Center taller? That's a good trick. That's a good recommendation. For Southwest Airlines. Well, yeah, they're the tallest in the world, but in North America is the CN Tower still the tallest, or is the One World Trade Center in North America still the tallest, or the taller of the two? Clearing out the Concourse A. Just one lonely 737 left here. 7 o'clock things will pick up. Don't be shy. Feel free to say hi and subscribe and like if you so choose. Yeah, 1800. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, London City. Yep. There sure is. Next arrival should be 25 minutes out. Seattle, Alaska, 6:28 from Seattle. And thanks for everybody for voting earlier in the poll. Got a lot of votes. Chaotic Bean, hello. How is the weather over there? I think sometimes I take for granted that we have great scenery out here, and we do. There's no question. Good night, everybody who logged on, subscribed. So for those who are new, the camera, I'm going to tilt. Yeah, I had a poll question on my community page that asked whether people would be interested in a bonus stream, and a lot of people voted. 90% said yes. So that's why we're doing the broadcast tonight. Nice and cool now. I'd like a nice cold front to come through. I know my sister would too. So if you look to the west, that's basically out to the middle of nowhere. The Bonneville Salt Flats, and out further is Wendover. So there's really nothing out there for miles, like hundreds of miles. So if you want to go fast, go out to the Bonneville Salt Flats. You sure did, ERB. We all think Northland G made a good observation. We all think it was DFW, the one plane spotter, the one guy who had a hot date tonight. Infidel Fireman, what's up? Oh, Jet Dispatcher, that would have been interesting. They can never go on time. NASA is never on time. I don't get it. That's right, Gojo. You know, I want to get back to Chicago and catch Air Serbia Jet Dispatcher. I think it flies on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and maybe one more day. But when I was up there in late July, they had not started flying yet. Left or right? That's a good question. It really depends. So ERB, I take it a step further. I figure out which runway we're going to land on, and then if there's an open seat, I pick that, so I can get a shot without being hit in the sun. So whatever side will not have the sun in my face is the side I usually want to sit on. But as a rule, I would probably say the left side. Really? You don't want to sit over the wing? Uh-oh, that's the exit row. Hard to hear me? Okay. Apologize, I was probably messing with the wiring. Sorry. Can you hear me now? Thank you for the like and subscribing. Look forward to the evening in the 7 and 8 o'clock hour. Starting out with 6, we wanted to catch our transatlantic arrival from London on an A330neo. All right, thank you, ERB. I probably was touching the wires. My apologies. Absolutely. You know, I've flown transatlantic before, and Gojo, and I just never look outside. Yeah, that is a fact, Jet Dispatcher, and I think the airport's already outgrown itself. I would expect they set a new record this year for passengers here at Salt Lake City. Or are you talking about Chicago? That also, a lot has changed. Yeah. Well, and they're beginning the construction for the new terminal and satellite concourses. Hi everyone who logged on. Thank you for subscribing, the likes. We're just getting underway. Started just before 6 o'clock. Looks like we've got SkyWest 4230 from West Yellowstone. That is an airport right inside Yellowstone. Well, just outside of Yellowstone National Park. I shouldn't say in, but very convenient. Yes, Air Berlin and Alitalia. Wow, there's some ghosts from the past. Neither exists. I'm surprised ITA hasn't picked Chicago back up. I bet you they will. Jet Dispatcher. Yep. Have I ever met an aviation celebrity? Other than Jet Dispatcher? I don't know. No, I have not. I've never met Sully Sullenberger. So, Chuck Yeager, no. John Glenn, he's dead. No, I can't say that I have. See, we both said each other. Dispatcher. We're celebrities. DB, should I have like a if I come into Minneapolis, just like a pre-event autograph signings in Minneapolis? Oh, I love roller coasters. Are you kidding me? I love roller coasters. Absolutely. And thanks for all your support. Got a lot of great contributors on here, including ERB, Jet Dispatcher, Infidel Fireman, Northland G. And you invite you, if you want to support the channel, you certainly can via Super Chat or Super Like, or you can join our premium economy for 99 cents each month, and that's where he starts. That's true. David Nealman, Jet Dispatcher, yes. That's right. We have both met him. Good point. Doug Parker once, former CEO of American. Just said, hey, and thanks, pretty much. Aviation pet peeve, that's interesting. I don't know that I have one other than maybe Salt Lake International Airport and on how far you have to walk from Terminal B to baggage claim. It's about a mile. I would say that is the aviation pet peeve. Yeah, the CRJ coming in from West Yellowstone. I'll have to post a picture of West Yellowstone because I actually did stop by there when on my way back from Bozeman. That's right. I have not been down there since the Sphere. And don't take this personally, anybody from Las Vegas, but I'm pretty sure most Las Vegas residents feel the same. I have no desire to be on the Strip. Jet Dispatcher. You know, for the longest time, I thought he was his son. I couldn't figure it out. Could not figure it out. Yeah, but that's a great question, DBs. Absolutely, the Salt Lake Terminal B, it's about a mile walk to the baggage claim. I sweat every time. And there's no option to not walk. You have to walk. Underground tunnels. I see our Alaska 628 on descent over the Great Salt Lake. Be on the ground in about 10 minutes. Jet Dispatch. Thank you so much. Descent over the Great Salt Lake. Things will be heating up here in about a half an hour. Perfect day for probably 65 degrees, 65, 70 degrees, plane spotting. Chase, welcome in, man. Well, thanks for joining the party. Yeah, this is Pip's Plane Spotting Live. I am Pip, your hometown here. It is good old Salt Lake City. Represent. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Chase. Gotta represent. This is my home base too. And there we still have our lonely 737 on Concourse A. Glad you could join us, Chase. Make sure you like and subscribe. That way you'll know when we'll be broadcasting next. But yeah, we're usually here in Salt Lake City. We were on the road for the last little bit, but back in Salt Lake City, and it's great to be here. Awesome. Yeah, and if I hadn't forgotten the batteries, you'd be listening to the tower on my broadcast too, but I messed that up. So I failed. Oh, awesome, Chase. Well, appreciate it. Thanks so much, man. Thank you and welcome. Last movie I cried to? I don't know if I want to admit that. Probably Evan Almighty. That was a while ago. And thanks so much. Yeah, so Chase, congratulations on being able to work here soon. That'll be exciting. I will do my best. Yeah, and Chase, spread the word. Let people know. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. You know, I haven't seen Micah for a while, our friendly Alaska ramper. Very cool, Chase. All right, Chase, since you're from Salt Lake City, I'm going to ask you a question. What airline should Salt Lake have that they don't have? What's the last movie you cried to, D-Beast? No worries, man. So yeah, Chase, what do you think, what airline should Salt Lake have or add next that we don't have? I did cry when the Cubs won the World Series. I also fainted. But that was, like, I was so excited, my body just froze and I kind of collapsed into the couch. About 45 minutes away from KLM, our Dreamliner arrival. Your own video? Good. Well, we've already got Spirit, so you think we should go to more destinations? Because Spirit, Nothing G. Spirit, yeah, so Spirit flies to Newark, Los Angeles, Orlando, and Las Vegas right now out of Salt Lake. I wouldn't be shocked if they had another airline or another destination. I bet you maybe Chicago. I don't know. We'll see. Or Dallas. That would be interesting. Thanks for everybody giving me the old like and subscribe. Appreciate your support as always. And you can join the Premium Economy Club here to support the channel. We appreciate everyone who supports, including the founding members Northland G, Justin Allen, Jet Dispatcher, Clive Barber, and Andy Taylor. And then individual contributors like Infidel Fireman, ERB, RW, Clark Marks, also Justin Allen, Northland G. Oh yeah, that's a good point there, Jet Dispatcher. That's right. Oh, I think they started out as a charter operation out of Detroit, ERB, but I bet you Jet Dispatcher can tell you the history better. Jet Dispatcher, he's a wise, smart man. He knows a lot about aviation history. Spirit should come north to Canada. Now, there's an interesting proposition. Also, I keep asking my friend Gojo, who works for Southwest, why hasn't Southwest started flying to Canada? JetBlue started flying to Canada with Vancouver this past year. That's funny, Northland G. Oh, she got stuck in LAX? That stinks. I've never quite had to do that. I had to beg a Delta flight attendant when I was working for Breeze to let me be one of her non-rev companions, so I had to do a buddy pass. Oh, ERB, that is a great question. Summertime seasonal Condor does it to Anchorage. Alaska, of course, United, Delta, American. Raven, that's mostly in state. Air Canada, I think, goes to Anchorage. I'll look that up. Thank you, ERB. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, Harriman, Riverton area? Okay. Awesome. Out near Daybreak. Very cool. Well, you can just drive up the Mountain View corridor to work, right? That's awesome. I just moved to Ogden. I was in Murray, so it was a little bit more of a drive. All right, as I see Alaska in the distance from Seattle. Okay, so airlines that fly into Anchorage, the biggest city in Alaska: Air Canada, Alaska Airways, Aleutian Airways, American Airlines, Condor, Delta Airlines, Eurowings, Discover, Grand Aviation, Katmai Air, Raven Alaska, Reeve Air Alaska, Ryanair, not the British Ryanair, Sun Country, and United. So you got some small airlines right there, ERB, that are just mostly in state since Alaska is so big. And I'm honestly surprised not more fly to Alaska, ERB. I'm surprised more don't. Let me put it that way. Smooth and easy. Very cool, Chase. Well, I got you. And thanks for the likes, now in double digits. Appreciate your support. Yes, they do. They do. It has, it's kind of like a, what is it, pear type flavor, carbonated pear. Copy that, Chase. Thanks for the report. You also only buy your Diet Cokes in holiday. Is that true, Jet Dispatcher? Wawa. Ooh, the East Coast chain. Sea Sky West 3152 inbound from Chicago on a CRJ 700, and then that Delta 2837 that Chase caught on Airbus A319. I could do that, probably, Jet Dispatcher. I could use some. Sounds like, Chase, you are well into the spotting. Excellent. Well, if you get a chance, Chase, and you're off or on break, you should just come up here to the parking garage and get a great view. Take tracks in. Green line comes in here. They were one of the few places, Jet Dispatcher, that has Mountain Dew Kickstart. Yes, Southwest is from Denver on the east side. Yes. Yeah, they put KLM back another hour to 7:50. How dare they? Cool, sounds good, Chase. Yeah, holler. Huh. Very interesting, ERB. Yeah, they would get it. There's actually a Brazilian store in Dallas, so they would sometimes get it. And they'd also get, my dad would get a lot of black beans. You know a guy in Holiday Jet Dispatcher? Well, if you can get me to get them to sell in bulk, I will gladly take that and ship it off. Sounds good, Chase. I can be my eye in the sky. No mods yet. We should be appointing some soon. Just waiting for a little more consistent traffic. Because I definitely want to make the effort to say hi to everybody personally and thank them for coming on the broadcast as much as I can. So I'm a little more slow on saying hi on mods, maybe, just because I like to say hi to everyone. A little more personal touch. SkyWest 3152, CRJ 700 up next. No worries. No need to apologize. Feel free to ask anything. DB East asked if I cried. What was the last movie I cried at, so you can ask us about anything. Top of the hour means it's just shy of the top of the hour, means it's time to get a new METAR. Never apologize to me. check it out here. Latest METAR from Salt Lake City. Nice north wind. And I'll give you the rest. So we got winds 340 at 5 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, a few clouds at 8,500. All right, Gojo. Thanks again for stopping by. It was great to see you. I hope you catch the rest of the show when KLM arrives. But thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, cell phone tower, and I believe there's also a radar, Doppler radar, ERB. Yes, thank you, Gojo. Have a good night. We'll see you later. CRJ 700. Night, everybody who logged on. Encourage you to like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Don't be shy. And say hi. No, can't see the smokestack, the power plant, sadly. San Jose, huh? Cool, Chase. Do you know the way to San Jose? It's a song that old people know, since we were talking about being old earlier. Delta 2837 is up next, and then it's United 2164 on Airbus A319, back-to-back Airbus A319s. Thanks for Chase for keeping it honest. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 66. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Indeed, the baby bus, yes, and then our United Airbus is up next. Happy Friday to everyone who tuned in. Thanks so much. I know you have busy Fridays, so thanks for making time for the broadcast today. And if you know friends, family who are interested in plane spotting, please encourage them to check out the channel. We got a little bit of everything on there. United Airbus is up next. Happy Friday to everyone. What? Which smokestack? The only smokestack I can think of is the power plant. Oh, you mean... Oh, okay. I know. Okay, my bad. My bad, Jet Dispatcher. Yes. There's the smokestack right there. On the way to Tooele. You're correct. Right on the coast of the Great Salt Lake. My bad. 1,000 apologies. Really, 1,500 feet? I didn't know it was that tall. That is a fun fact. Hi everybody who logged on. Encourage you to like and subscribe. Welcome in. This is Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Just joining us. Got an Airbus A319 inbound on United 2164. Right there. KLM is expected to arrive in about 45 minutes. Another baby bus, CRB. Yep, we got an American baby bus getting ready to take off to Phoenix. All the legacy baby buses. Back to back to back. Pretty interesting. That's very true, Jet Dispatcher. They do, ERB. They very much do. I would definitely consider starting an airline with the 319s. Good performance, pretty good range. Yeah, for sure, man. ERB. You got Jet Dispatcher. Jet Dispatcher. Violation. No. What's up, man? I was wondering. I was wondering how it was going to go. So you rescheduled it for Sunday. Okay. Right on. Well, we're on the west side today here on Salt Lake City International Airport. Last time you joined us, we were on the east side, so we're looking west. Southwest. Getting ready, getting ready for our Airbus A319 to depart. Down to Phoenix. The tag team broadcast. We'll see if we can make it happen. Heavy sound, all right. I will turn down the mic a little bit there. Thank you for the report, Northland G. Just wanted to get the engines roaring maybe a little too much. So I just turned it down a tad there. Maybe make things sound a little better. The Garfield Smelter Stack is the tallest freestanding structure west of the Mississippi River in the world, and the 59th. Wow. That is pretty iconic there, Jet Dispatcher. Oh, I got you. It sounded like a heavy. It's got the roar. I got you. It's an Alpine Air Beach 1900. C. No, not today. I'm sorry, Chaotic Bean. No MD-11s. I think that is typically on a Wednesday, because if I remember in history, it's like midweek, a couple of midweek MD-11s, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. That's fine. Yeah, Northland G. I'm going to turn it up to 11 if you don't mind. It does sound like a beep. All right, our 737 is out the gate. Firing up those engines. Totally, Jet. Totally. Totally. Yeah. All right, I've got inbound flights in the west from Boise, Delta 2713 on an A220-100. Then I've got Delta 765 on a 737-900 from the west side, and so those will be on the ground in the next 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. An A220 and a Boeing 737. Ooh, I wish, ERB. Man, that would be awesome. That would be pretty freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. That would be awesome. And hi to everybody who logged on. Thank you so much for the like and subscribing to the channel if you're new. Don't be shy and say hi. We've met new people from Salt Lake City, California, Mexico. Today, it's been great. KLM 787 Dreamliner is about half hour away. Now we have an empty concourse. This is when you play football, when there's no planes in the concourse. Play football outside. It is very much so, ERB. I've not been able to catch it yet, so I would absolutely love to. Yep. It certainly is, ERB. All is quiet. Let's play some football. Whoops. All right, I wanted to give you an update on the rest of the evening. So KLM is about 35, 40 minutes away. Hey, Daniel, great to see you, bud. Thank you for the like. So towards the 8 o'clock hour, things start to really heat up. So we've got, in a half-hour span, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In a half-hour span, we have 20 arrivals into Salt Lake City. So they'll be heating up here in just a little bit. So thanks for hanging out with me and talking aviation. So it looks like 7:30 to 8:30 is pretty non-stop. Yeah. Maybe that's what we need to do, is come on later, like right when KLM, and that'll be our starting flight, and then hang out until nightfall. So how warm is it today in Milwaukee, Daniel? 100 degrees still? Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 66 on a Friday night from Salt Lake City. I am Pip, your host, your friend. 76 sounds much better, much more reasonable for a city along Lake Michigan. It sure is. I agree, RB. Delta 70, Delta 765. 10 minutes out. Delta 2713. Let's say 10 minutes out as well, right behind 765. It's about 90 degrees. We've got an A320 making that noise, Daniel. Otherwise, the A concourse here on the south side, the even gates, it's all empty. It is at the gate, but the bridge is in the way, so you can't see it, Daniel. That's a good idea. That's a good idea there, Jet Dispatcher. Instead of having to walk all the way to Concourse B, make them common use gates. The behemoth that Delta is. Delta owns those gates, ERB, so yeah, they own those. Like, they own the gates, so they have a say on who gets them, or they lease them. I can't remember. Anyways, Salt Lake and Delta are like BFFs. I also agree, Jet Dispatcher. 7:57 earlier today, we had one departing to San Diego when we first got on the air in the morning or midday. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, I see Delta 765 from Detroit in the distance. And Delta 2713 slowed down a bunch. Thank you for the like. Welcome in if you're new to the channel. Yes, there were many 757s. That is correct. Yes, there was a lot, and partly due to the cargo airlines, UPS and FedEx. You're right, ERB, when we were on Wednesday. There's our 737. Inbound and on the ground from Detroit. Nope, not a Max. No, Delta doesn't own any Maxes yet. Which car are you talking about? Thank you for the likes. Welcome in. This is Pip's Planespotting Live. Things about to heat up here. 7:30 to 8:30. I think counted in the hour 30 arrivals in an hour. So every 2 minutes. So what is empty now will be hopping in about an hour. You think they'll go to 737 Maxes? It is a nice night. It's warm. I'm sweating. It's about 80 degrees. It's cooled off a little bit, 82 degrees. Daniel, just over 90 degrees today. The sun is the key. Since we're up higher in elevation, get sunburn easier. Wow. Glad you made it out, ERB. Here's our A220 from Boise. Finally. God, it's going to take forever. Nice to see they're using the A220 to Boise. Boise, Idaho, about 6-hour drive, 5-hour drive. Uh-oh, DFW plane spotters, what's up? We all were thinking that you had a date tonight because there was one person on the survey I put out who said they had a date tonight. So we were thinking it was you. Well, I'm glad, ERB, you're still alive. Oh, your mom's company is based in Boise. Okay. No, Jet Dispatcher, I know you made mention of it on Wednesday, but what exactly is the deal? The turbofan? Chocolate milk? Mmm. Delicious. Well, I could ship you, I'll talk to KC and get you some chocolate milk too. Chocolate milk. Yep, the old A220 from Boise. Like I said, I haven't noticed them using it to Boise often, so it's a nice change. Yeah, it seems like everybody's got a problem with their airplanes. I think it's the whole trying to build the fan blades in one location and the fuselage in another location and then trying to put them all together. Just build the thing in one location. That's it. Gambler 2000. Well, thank you. That's the nicest thing I think anybody has said to me. I'm a beautiful man. That's very kind of you. Fluffier. Okay. Did he say which dairy? Like, is he dairy specific, Jet Dispatcher? Welcome in. Encourage you to like and subscribe. Copy that. DFW Plane Spotters. Thank you, sir. Heating up here, as we said, 7:33 now. on a north flow, about 20 minutes out from our KLM 787 Dreamliner. National Banana Split Day. Well, all right. I'll see if I can sneak by the creamery after the broadcast. Thank you, DFW Plane Spotters. You missed earlier in the afternoon, we did have a go-around on our first broadcast, DFW. An A330 was off too high and had a go-around on the broadcast. Reed's Gourmet, copy that. All right, when I head to Boise, I will have to stop by at Reed's Gourmet. Next up is SkyWest 3948 and then SkyWest 3677, Embraer Parade. Let's take one last look at this empty concourse because it'll be full in the next 45 minutes to an hour. Actually, probably less than that. So, enjoy the quiet. Not for long. Here's our next Embraer in from Omaha. Omaha, Nebraska, Warren Buffett's hometown. Then it's Delta 2812 from Sacramento on an A220-300. Then it's Delta 2998 on an A220-100. And behind them is Delta 2443 and A220-100. So if you like 220s, you're going to enjoy the next few minutes. The E175 in Salt Lake is like the 717 in Detroit. They're just all over. And hi, everybody who just logged on. Thanks for the likes. And welcome into Pip's Planespotting live here from Salt Lake City on a Friday evening. We are on the west side of the airport, keeping an eye on runway 34 left. So thank you so much for tuning in. And we still waiting for that KLM that's been moved back a little bit. Should be here in the next 20 minutes. That's right. That's right, Jet Dispatcher. Nailed it. Yeah, well, good. Thanks for checking that out, DFW. Yeah. When I saw them, with my eyes, I was like, these sure seem a little high. And I was right. whale. Once in a while, ERB will get an ATR 72 from FedEx, but that's about it. That's once in a while. Yes, the whale. It is a good sunset. Yeah, just only FedEx right now. I'll tell you what, ERB, if I start my airline, I'm leaning towards the old Dash 8s, but maybe I'll go with ATRs. I know DFW. Infidel told me he was beside himself that he couldn't connect with you. Copy that, Jet Dispatcher. Here's the 220-100 variant. Yeah, we got 3 in a row. That was the second one, so we're just waiting for one more ERB. Well, I will definitely consider the ATR. Two, 3 right. There's no 2-3 right, DFW. Hey, UP Railroad, you have an amazing talent for catching just about the right time when KLM is supposed to arrive. There's our third A220 in a row. Yeah, you have a great sense of timing, UP. Okay, DFW. I'll remember that. Next arrival is SkyWest 3846 from Kalispell, Montana. Glacier National Park, basically. Inbound. Thank you for the like. And if you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. And tune in and subscribe so you know when and where we're broadcasting from next. Gambler. Well, that's a little harsh. I don't think that's going to happen. I think you want to tune into NASCAR for that. October is when they stopped the service, UP, if I remember correctly. Like end of September, early October is when they stopped the service, and then end of March they started back up. So it's a great question. I think Eurowings is like after Labor Day, or mid-September. I see that, Gambler. Our Cowspell arrival, Embraer E175 next. Then we'll have SkyWest 4065 from Fresno. SkyWest 3941 from Great Falls. I know, right? UP, time does fly. They should probably make... Stop it. Thank you. Yes, DFW. Everybody thinks DFW Airport's the greatest in the world. Thank you. At least you're not shy about it. Yeah, I think the sun's going behind the clouds. We might be able to actually catch it, Jet Dispatcher. Daniel, the 220 is supposed to replace the MD series, so like the MD-80s, the MD-90s that Delta had, and to an extent the 717s. Salt Lake City, Pips Planespotting live. Let's check this out. I'm trying to scan with my eyes here, Jet Dispatcher. Oh, I think I see it. Hold on. Yep, I have it in my sights. Let's see if I can catch it here. Where is it? I'm trying to look for it. There it is. My lens with the low light is not going to like that. Somebody else asked me about the mod update. I have to I'll tell you what. I have to consistently hit 50 viewers, like on each broadcast. Until then, I'm going to hold off doing the mods. Because I like to have that personal touch saying hi to everyone. So there's your update. I'll make you a deal, DFW. If we can get 3 broadcasts in a row where we hit 50 viewers, I will make you the first mod. Is that fair? I don't think that's asking too much. I'll probably add ERB and Infidel as mods too. But we have to hit 50 viewers in a row on 3 consecutive broadcasts. I think that's fair. And hi to everybody who logged on. You're just in time for KLM. It's about 10 minutes out. Scheduled to arrive most likely on runway 34 left. Thanks so much for the like. That is an A3, I believe 320. You'll be harsh to the viewers. ERB. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Of course we're homies. It looks like a 320. You think it's a 319 ERB? Well, my vision's not good. I don't have my glasses on right now. Sun setting behind the clouds there. Clouds. Night, everybody logged on. Welcome to Pip's Planespotting Live. Encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And don't be shy, say hi. Our next arrival is SkyWest 4065 from Fresno. Our Dreamliner is number 3. Number 3. Johnny on the spot there, ERB. Maybe I'll use my other camera next time if we do evening. I think it's a little bit better in low light than this one. Filling up, they are. That's right, ERB. It's hub time in Salt Lake City. Infidel, you need to control your child. So we wait for KLM. That's right, UP incoming. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Our 787 Dreamliner, there she is. Won't zoom in too quickly since it's sunset. Smooth and easy. Very nice. You're welcome. Looking good, KLM. Looking good. That's a good point, ERB. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. It's been great meeting new people. Chris, I sure is. Still am. Great to see you, my friend. How is the East Coast? That's right. Back home. I am back home in Utah. Planespotting, working hard, Chris. You know, UP, I think we're all anxiously waiting for that to happen. I do want to go back to Seattle soon. Maybe another birthday. I always, my birthday's in October, and I think I want to go to Seattle again. I went last year, and that was super fun, and I want to do it again. So I may do that. It was great. Maybe do some live streaming from there. Adam, what's up? Long time no talk. I should go to JFK, yeah. Get on top of the TWA hotel. That noise sounds like shots, but it's actually a speed bump here in the parking garage that people drive by really fast, so it makes that sound. Oh, and the sun's peeking out on the sunset. Lovely. If I stay in JFK at the TWA hotel, it's going to be for a couple days, Chris. Definitely enjoy that moment. I think I saw, yep, there's a JetBlue retro livery right there. Gorgeous. I was waiting for it to come to our side there. Make sure you like and subscribe when you get a chance. Yeah. Pretty nice, Infidel Fireman. Yep, the JetBlue Retro is pretty awesome. Pretty dang awesome. Ooh, nice. Very nice, Jet Dispatcher. Very cool. I'm going to give you $100? Why am I going to give you $100? Shouldn't you be giving me $100 since I'm bringing this to you? I believe it's actually going to LA because it came in from LA. Thanks for everybody liking and subscribing. Welcome in. Glad you caught that. We just had KLM arrive about 15 minutes ago, so I won't be offended if you scrolled back to watch it arrive. It was a smooth butter landing here in Salt Lake City. No need to get upset, Chris. I'm sorry. But yes, it appears it's headed back to LA. Yeah, the retro livery, the JetBlue is pretty sharp. Very unique UP. Guess Alaska's hanging out in the penalty box for a few minutes. To get back to Seattle. That would be nice, Jet Dispatcher. That would be very nice. Yeah, that's what I call it. Well, good for them. Actually, I had it first, so you can forget that. They don't know anything about aviation, so you know what? I'm in the mood tonight. Give me just a second here. You know what? We're going to put DFW Plane Spotters in timeout. He's pushed my button last time. I work hard just like everybody else. I believe the term penalty box originated from hockey. That's right, Infidel Fireman. I work too dang hard. Really, I'll have to check that out. Now, I would believe that, Jet Dispatcher. This is an A320 ERB. Off to LAX it goes, but I'm glad we got the retro livery, one of my personal favorites. Tim from England asked me the other day, and I would have to say that one's right up there. Oh, check out that sunset. Cat. Looking good. Mr. Sun, as it fades behind the mountains. Looking good. Man upstairs is doing some fine work today with Mother Nature. I agree, Adam. I would say right about there, Chris. Probably varies a little bit. Some do steeper, but I would say about vertical speed. Yeah, I would go 1,800 feet per minute, 2,000 feet per minute. Infidel Fireman, you know me. And I'm not, and Jet Dispatcher knows me as well, and ERB. And I think they're stealing my stuff, and that's fine. But I've been doing aviation a whole lot longer. I may have been newer to the streaming game, but I've got a lot more to add than just same flights over and over and over and over. Last time I checked, I don't think anybody else in the streaming market is helping people pass their dispatcher exam and get them into flight dispatching. So thank you very much. Excuse me for being a little annoyed, but I can't tolerate. I'm welcoming to everybody and anyone. I never make any rules. You can't mention other streams like everybody else. But I had just about enough. That's right, ERB. But what a fantastic sunset. I mean, phenomenal, guys. Yeah, ERB, unreal. Gambler, I absolutely agree. Love it. Couldn't ask for more. Another Embraer E175. That's right, Jet Dispatcher. All right, so we're just going to enjoy the sunset for a few minutes till our next arrival. So if you guys don't mind, just enjoy the beauty. And give you a minute to contemplate and appreciate what you're grateful for. As I'm grateful for each one of you guys, even DFW Planespotters. Oh. Chris. I know, I'm sorry. I am doing my best, Chris, to try and convince other airlines to come fly here. I'm even willing to start my own airline here to give a little more variety. Here's our next arrival inbound. Hiding behind the cell phone tower there. Get a shot of the concourse here momentarily, starting to fill up. Yeah, that's a little too long there, Gambler. I apologize. I'll move a little bit to the left there, but yeah. One step at a time, Chris. One step at a time. Man, Infidel, DFW's really needy tonight. Ouch. Wow. It's an interesting thought process. UP with Fifth Freedom and such. It's definitely hotly debated because the unions, of course, in the aviation world are all against it. But I think competition-wise, for consumers, you're talking a different story. So, but the unions and the airlines lobby hard against it. And the problem with it is because, see, some of the carriers are playing by different rules because they're state subsidized, right? They're not deregulated. All right. It's a really interesting conversation, UP. Maybe I'll have to do that on Pip's podcast or something. It'd be really interesting to interview people. All right, so we're not directly into the sun, so still a great sunset, Gambler. DFW, this is your last warning. We're going to take a chill pill. Also accurate. Very true. Very true, UP. Very true. All right, here comes another A220 inbound concourse. Meanwhile, Delta 1195 is just around the corner on an A220. You blocked DFW, Daniel. Good for you. Things filling up here. Concourse A, the south side, the even gates, 2 through 24. And that Seattle flight on Alaska is still hanging out. That Seattle flight just hanging out still. I think it's been out there for about a half hour. All right, guys, one last look at the sunset. Welcome again. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live from Salt Lake City. We are on the west side of Salt Lake International Airport, looking to the west. That's a great screenshot right there. Chris. One more look. Can't help it. So we scan to the north a little bit, and then we start to see Concourse A. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting, jet dispatcher. I don't know why it's hanging out so long. Maybe it might have gotten overfueled. Maybe I had to burn some fuel. Yeah, working on an MEL, also a possibility. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in this afternoon or this evening or both. It's been a lot of fun. It's nice to get back to the home, get in the groove, get things rolling here. So, funny story. Foot blowing. So, funny story. So, I made mention of how I lost my hotspot, and so I had to purchase a new one. But the cell phone company made me purchase a new plan. So, if you remember the Cincinnati broadcast when I was on the road, it shut down because I ran out of data, so I bought another plan. So, long story short is I have 300 gigabytes of data on. Each plane has 100 gigabytes of data, so I think to use everything, I'm going to have to stream almost every day. So hopefully that'll get my numbers up. I know it's not right, but I was like, whatever. Hey, at least I didn't have to pay the activation fee, and that was a victory. Swimming in the air, what color should JetBlue A330 be? But I guess on the plus side, I'll be broadcasting like every single day. Hey, Norfolk. Hello from the East Coast. He is timed out, yep. I put him in the penalty box. LOL. No, I just removed all his comments because I had enough. Gave him the old boot. And now, almost an hour later, we've got a full concourse. Justin Allen was telling us he flew back around 8 o'clock and he said Salt Lake City was hopping. Well, just after 8 o'clock, you can see all those planes inbound, dropping off people, getting ready to pick people off. Oh, nice. Well, I hope it was a good time, Mr. Norfolk. Mr. Orff. Can I call you Mr. Orff? Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. We've been on the air for a couple hours now. Be on for a little bit longer. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, liking and subscribing. Will I be on tomorrow? That's interesting. I don't know. Depends what kind of chores I have to do tomorrow. But maybe I want to get out on the road before my interview. Clear my head. Oh, yeah, I have to. Daniel, yeah, all of them will depart tonight. Salt Lake has a lot of departures late in the 9 o'clock hour and even in the 10 o'clock hour. Most of them will head to the West Coast overnight and stay there overnight. Great question. That's great, Mr. Orff, Norfolk. I've been catching some military aircraft from the Air Force Base that I currently live by, so I've been posting those on too, so that's pretty awesome. The old 757. Yep. Full day today, ERB. Good stuff. Thanks for everybody for your support. If you'd like to join the premium economy, starts out just 99 cents. UP, great question. In my airline, turnaround time was from the moment they landed. You're probably talking trying to stay under an hour. Just under an hour. Get the people off, block in. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for staying up late there, Jet Dispatcher. You're a true gentleman and scholar. I'm going with JetBlue, Chris. Yeah, I would say about an hour. So it's funny you mentioned that UP, because when Southwest started, like back in the late 60s, early 70s, this of course was back before all the security regulations and everything. Gambler, that's a good one. I don't know. But UP, they had turn times like they would advertise like 15 minutes. Like people would get off, get on, boom, done. I gotta look that up. I'll let you guys know on a later stream. Ghost. Spirit. Okay. Good hint. I can see the good hint. Good job, Gambler. Thank you. Yeah, do you remember how long the turn times were advertised, Jet Dispatcher? Jeez. Well, the poop emoji I get, but the ghost was a little, got that one a little bit more. 10 minutes, okay. Yeah, UP, it is a little weird. Alaska's still hanging out. Seems a long for MEL. I'm going to guess burning fuel. That's just my guess. Poop truck. You know, I was going to start it as a ramper at Southwest, and the low seniority ramper, I think, always drives the poop truck. I don't think it was an MEL, Daniel. Or you're asking what is an MEL? So MEL stands for Minimum Equipment List Item. Basically, it's a list of things on a plane that if are broken, you can fly without. So it's a minimum equipment list. I guess is the best way to explain it. So like, if you have 150 seats and you only have 100 passengers, and let's say one of the seats is broken, you can still take off and they can sit somewhere else, but you have to MEL that seat so it can't be used. So, yep. It's basically the majority is for things on the inside of the airplane and in the flight deck. All right, yeah. All right, Infidel Fireman. Take care. Good to see you, my friend. Southwest has a very interesting history, that's for sure. Jet dispatcher, not JetBlue. Yeah? Are they for sure going to finally get approval from the government? Yeah, it did get slow again, Daniel. Everybody's boarding off. Now the planes are in transition. Okay, we will see soon. Yeah, for sure. Whoops. Kicked my own tripod. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be interesting. Yeah, Daniel, we only have a few arrivals until 9 o'clock. Departures wise, start picking up around 8:45, looks like. So a lot of them are regionals on the pushbacks, going out to the outstations for the evening, come back to the hubs in the morning, right? I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who tuned in, both in the afternoon or evening, or both shows. Well, there's our Seattle departure finally getting the go-ahead. Things are taken care of, and it's taking the runway. For 737-800. All right, ERB. Get some rest, my friend. Thanks for tuning in, ERB. As always. We'll see y'all soon. That's a nice shot in the evening sky. Goodbye. The television, what's up, my friend? Great to see you. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, it was fantastic sunset tonight. And Daniel, your question, when is the stream ending? Probably pretty soon. I'm getting kind of hungry. Take care. Last reminder that you can always email me. I'll put on my email. Can't put 2,000. Oh, man. All right. Night, Daniel. Have a good night. We'll see you again soon. Yeah, it's amazing how many calls dispatch gets for emergencies every day. It's nonstop, UP. Very interesting, Jet Dispatcher. So if you guys have a question, you can always email me at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. And thank you for everybody tuning in this evening. It's been a great show. Thanks to you, all of you who tuned in. And being friends and talking aviation. So we're going to close it out tonight because I'm hungry. So sorry. We won't catch the departures that start at like 9. But this gives me a good idea. Maybe I start the broadcast at 7:30 and then go to 10:30. Because that's when KLM comes in, is at 7:30, and then things pick up till 8:30 and then calm down. So just a thought. We're so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of you, each one of you. And for all that you do for your support. I want to thank our founding members of Premium Economy, Andy Taylor, Clive Barber, Justin Allen, Jet Dispatcher, and who am I forgetting? Northland G, of course. And if you'd like to join and support the channel, be one of the founding members of Premium Economy and join for just 99 cents, you're welcome to do so. UP, have a great night. But episode 66 is in the books. Thanks to everyone again. And remember, we do 3 things here on Pips Planespotting Live. We elevate, we entertain, and we educate about aviation. So until next time, which I'll let each of you know, and you subscribers, until next time, good night, and we'll see you all again. Take care, everyone.